Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel and to my Facebook page. I am Leslie Joseph, the CEO of Azalea Academy of Higher Learning Limited. It's a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon, and I just want to wish everyone a good week, a productive week. I pray that God continues to be with you, to keep you safe, to bless you, and to guide you. So let's get straight into the video this week. This week, we are going to be focusing on, hopefully, quadratic equations. And as usual, this is not scripted, so I will make mistakes, and this is not going to be edited. Right? Okay, so I'll go with red. Okay, so we are going to look at how to solve quadratic equations by factorizing, okay? And I chose an equation where it's not already in the format of ax squared plus bx plus c, because I know that not all questions in the exams will come that way. So I wanted to show you a more difficult one first. To begin with, what is a quadratic equation? Well, a quadratic equation is basically any equation that has a squared variable in it. And to solve, we follow these steps. Alright, so if you hear like someone is knocking against the wall of my house, that is my two female dogs playing with each other and bouncing their bodies as well as their heads against the wall as they play, uncaring of any pain it causes. Any weird background noise is because I live in a neighborhood are predominantly there, my dogs and the neighbor's dogs. So if they start to bark, I may have to cut this video up into pieces. So that's my disclaimer, okay? Okay, so let's get into it. Our question is, where did my marker go? Okay, great. So our question today is x squared plus 15x is equal to negative 50. Our first step is to rearrange this equation to suit the format ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now a, b, and c are all integers. Therefore, their value is either a negative or positive number. So let's rearrange this. Alright. Okay. I seem to be having technical difficulties today, and I do apologize for that beforehand. Alright. Okay, hopefully this is sorted out. So currently we have x squared plus 15x, and we need to get this negative 50 onto the other side. Alright. Now when we got negative 50 onto the other side, what we are going to do is we're going to have to do what we do on the left side of the equal sign, we're going to do on the right side of the equal sign. So we have x squared plus 15, and because this is negative 50, we're going to add it on the side, plus 50, and we put back our negative 50, plus, alright, 50. Because we didn't add negative 50, we just added 50. So this brings our equation to x squared plus 15 plus 50 is equal to 0. So at this point, you can pause the video and you can make notes. Alright? Okay. The next step we want to do, we want to list the values of a, b, and c. Remember that a, b, and c are either a negative number or positive number. How do we get this? Right? Oh. Well, this x squared means that 1 is multiplied by it. This 15x means that 15 is multiplied by x. And of course, 50, well, we have no algebraic variable. So at this step, we're going to have 1. So a is equal to 1. B is equal to 15, and then C would be 50. Let's move on to our next step. In our next step, we have to choose the factors for the value of C that when we add them together will give you the value of B. So we had known last time from the last step, let's go back, B is equal to 15, so let's just rewrite that here. And then what is the value of C? Let's go back. So the value of C is positive 50, right? Now here is where we want to find the highest common factor is 450, and we can list positive and negative pairs. But seeing that 50 is a positive number, let's stick with only the pairs that will give us a positive product. So 5 multiplied by 10 is going to give us 50, minus 5 multiplied by minus 10 is also going to give us 50. But wait, there is another condition that this must fulfill in order for this to be the pair that we're looking for. When we add these two together, we must get positive 15 as well. So I'll just draw a line here to separate. This is positive 5, right, plus 10 is equal to 15. But then we have here negative 5 minus 10 is equal to minus 15. Therefore, we cannot use this pair to give us positive 15. Therefore, our pair here would be plus 5 plus 50. You can pause here and you can replay this part if you feel like you need to understand it better. Okay, finish? Let's continue. In step 4, we are going to rearrange our equation again so that bx is broken up into the pair that we chose in step 3. So if we remembered bx, let's go back, bx here is 15x. Now how would we know what is ax squared, bx squared, and cx and c? Well, we can simply at this stage, if we need to, we can write x squared is the same as ax, 15x is the same as bx, and then positive 50 is the same as c. And you notice once we remove the x values, that's how we were able to get our values for A, B, and C, right? Okay, so now we have bx. So that means this 5 and 15, right, which is equal to 15x, will be broken up into plus 5x. Sorry, there's an error here. I do apologize for that. I mean, we are all human beings at the end of the day, so making mistakes is going to be a must. And that's one of the things I want all of you who are learning from me to understand. The point during exams, the point of studying is not to not make mistakes, but rather to be able to go back through your work, to be able to point out those mistakes and correct it. And not because I'm the one that's teaching means that I will not make mistakes. I will always make mistakes, right? Okay, back to the solution. So this is gonna be plus 5x plus 10x. Where did our x come from? Plus 5 and plus 10 would be the value we would be getting for b. And because it's bx, it's going to be plus 5 multiplied by x plus 10 multiplied by x. And when we do this, right, these are the answers that we would get down here. Alright, so now we have our equation is rewritten as x squared. So let's just go back. So our original equation was x squared. That 15x is going to become plus 5x because it's positive 5 plus 10x because it's positive 10 plus 50 because it's positive 50, which is equal to 0. And this we can work with. Okay, let's move on to the next step, which is step 5. So we are looking at the new equation. Let's rewrite our equation. Our equation, also feel free to stop the video before moving on to this step if you would like. It seems as though my female dog has escaped from the house and my male dog is alerting me to such. I do apologize for the noise in the background. However, that's what it usually is at my home, and I try my best to keep the dogs quiet. Alright? Okay, so hopefully the background noise doesn't get to be too loud. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stop the video here, start back, and stitch the two together. Right? I'll review it. If I see that the background noise isn't overpowering my teaching, I'll just have to reshoot. Right? Mommy, I'm shooting a video. Could you please just calm the dogs down? Okay, thank you. That's my queen, my lovely mother in the background, Maria Banapa. Some of you know her as Polly, but her name is Maria. Okay. Okay, so step 5. At step 5, we're gonna write back our equation, which is x squared plus 5x plus 10x plus 50 is equal to 0. Once again, I'd like to say thank you so much for being so patient, and thank you for being with me at this point in the video. If you've made it to this point, drop a comment in the comment section, like this video, share it with your friends, because you never know who's going to need help with this, right? We need to help each other when exams is coming up. Okay, let's get back to the video now. So what we're going to do is we're going to factorize, and we're going to group this together to be able to factorize it, okay? So the factor of x squared and 5x would be x. So x into x squared is x, and x into 5x is 5. And we have plus. Now the factor of 10 and 50 is 10. So 10x plus 50, so we're going to put 10 here. We're going to have x plus 5 is equal to 0. Factorize this further, where this is the same as saying x plus 10 multiplied by x plus 5. This is the point you want to reach at to factorize. How did I get this? Because when we have, in whatever we have in this bracket will be multiplied by each term in this bracket. So x multiplied by x will give us 2x, x multiplied by 5 will give us 5x, 10 multiplied by x will give us 10x, and then 10 multiplied by 5 is 50. And then when we further simplify this, that's how we're going to get back to x squared plus 15 plus 50 is equal to 0. And now we've reached our final step. So again, feel free to pause the video, re-listen to this as many times as you need to understand it, right? And what we're going to do is we're going to now solve for x. With quadratic equations, you can have two solutions. So it's not like with a linear equation that has one solution. You can have two solutions. So let's go. We have x plus 10 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, what we do here is, again, we follow the rules. We make x the subject of the formula, and to make x the subject of the formula, what we do on the left side of the equal sign, we must also do on the right side for both situations. So x plus 10 subtract 10 is equal to 0 subtract 10, or x plus 5 subtract 5 is equal to 0 subtract 5. This is going to give us x is equal to minus 10, or x is equal to minus 5. And this is our solution. So either of these values will give us back our original question, which is x squared plus 15, x plus 50 is equal to 0. And that, guys, is how we solve quadratic equations by factorizing. Join me again next week so that I can show you how to do it by completing the square, because there are 3 types of quadratic equations and there are 3 different methods that you use to solve each type of question, right? So before I go, I really need your help. I would like for this channel to grow, and I would like to be able to help other people to learn maths and English for this upcoming exams. What I would like you to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to my Facebook page, follow me there, share my post on Facebook and share it with your friends if you can, everywhere, whether you know whoever it is that you know. Share it so that more students, whether you're in high school or you're an adult who is doing maths and English, share it so that we can all learn. That's why I'm creating these videos. So that's how you can help me, by sharing my Facebook post, following me on Facebook to know when I get an update, when I make an update, subscribing to my YouTube channel, hit the bell icon, and click all notifications so that you'll be updated every time I post a new video. And that's it. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest